Hi there, it's Pete, the Hipster King from the Hairy Game Lords, and this evening we have been playing this Chicken Heist. What did we think? Wait and find out. To start with, what an amazing box. It's brilliant. Classic N64 design, really beautiful characters. The cartoons look great, and you get inside the box. You've got an amazing card game. The design is perfect. I really like all the different designs on the cards. So you've got even just the backs of the cards. Everything is just done really nicely. Lovely artwork. Really, these really cute chickens. The idea is you're planning a heist. You're trying to get as much money as you can, robbing, throwing it all in the back of the van, the getaway van, but also pocketing some yourself and trying to balance out whether you're going to hide, run, or stay on with the heist and keep going with the team of fellow chickens who are all trying to get as much money as they can and decide when to get off with the loot. Absolutely loved it. Dead simple. I lost both games. I was out really quickly.
You won one game, didn't you?
Not on this. No. Oh no, I don't know. Did I live? No, I did win the first game.
Yeah, you escaped, didn't you?
Yeah. Really like this game, and I'll be honest. For games that feature player emulation, I'm not a big fan. Particularly if you're the one eliminated. But in this game, I was eliminated pretty early on in the second game. But it was so much fun watching what the other guys were doing, how they were trying to work things out, and also you feel like you're involved, guessing what the next cards could be. And because the game is so quick and can end so quickly, it doesn't feel like you're out of the game for very long. And while you're out, you've still got a lot to do in terms of what you're watching. Really enjoyed it. Lots of fun. Definitely, while this is on the Pledge Manager, get behind it.
Slightly Beardy James, and we've been playing Chicken Heist. I am here to tell you about the characters. This is some of them. There are 4 different factions or families and teams and the different things. So you've got the Vault people, you've got the Perimeter people, you've got the hostage crew, and there's also Intel as well. They're green, and here he comes. Each one of them has different character ability. So, for example, the Devil Chicken can actually just wreck other people's days, torment them, and stop them using their abilities. Whereas we really love the Night Chicken. The Night Chicken, which if you are looking out and seeing what's coming up next, so for example, you might be finding out that the driver signal is next, then you get an extra action card, which is helpful. But it comes at a price. You're not allowed to hide in that round, which would be fine if there was a driver signal, but if the SWAT team was coming, you can't sneak your way through that one. You'd have to run away. So it's an interesting game because you are very limited in what you can do. You can do 1 of 4 quite powerful actions. So you might want to take some loot, sneak it underneath your character card for when you make your exit. It makes all the difference at the end of the game, actually. That's how I did not win last game. Because I was just too busy looking underneath the things. The second action you can see what's coming up. The third action is you could be a little bit of a, cheeky chicken. And you can switch the upcoming things. So you'll see that there's quite a few of these in the game. And you have an array of 10 of them. And these could be harmless, such as the driver's signal, or it could be something that targets a specific team, or it could be something that is really bad, like the SWAT team, or the SWAT team again, or the SWAT team again. Or it could be an opportunity to run away at the right time with some priceless artwork. So it's really, really tricky to kind of keep a track of what could be happening. It's got that kind of masquerade feel of like, you can mess with your friends' minds if you're playing it like that. The 4th action is you can replenish your action cards. So Pete mentioned briefly about these beautiful cards. Each one of them is an action, and they're quite nice when you're playing around because you can throw as many of these down as you want to and mess with other players. So it's a good game for being a tool to each other, but actually Dave would love this game because you can really mess with each other. But it's quite light-hearted, and even if somebody gets eliminated because they've made the wrong choice, they can still have a good time. Still have a good time watching. So yeah, we enjoyed this game. Good, 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 good.
Bearded Lady here, and this game reminded me a little bit. Let me just. This game reminded me a little bit of Ink and Gold, which you can't buy anymore, out of print. I think there's some variants of it, but what I liked about it is so you've got this kind of element of push your luck. On whether or not to leave or to stay or to hide. Obviously, though, if you hide and the event card doesn't affect you, you lose the ability to hide in the future. And then you are really stuck. But I really felt that it had loads more than Ink and Gold. Ink and Gold is I played that with like my 5-year-old daughter. She loves it. This game, although it's got cutesy art and stuff like that, and you could play it with the kind of the family style of it, I think this game plays really well for a board game night. This scales up. We played tonight with 3 players, but it scales all the way up to 8, and I think this would be a brilliant party game because you've got those 4 different teams, kind of or factions represented. There can be some real kind of like camaraderie around the table when you've got different players in those different teams. You are still out for yourself within that, as you would be in a heist. Every man for themselves. No, but we're team. But every man for themselves. So just a lot of fun. Great artwork on the cards, nice and bold, really easy to read, and yeah, just an awesome game. Get behind it, get involved. You will not regret it. Yes. Us hairy game lords.
Loved it.
Loved it a lot.
One of the things, this game does feature player elimination. It's nice to see. Right.